What's up, guys? Asher Pop, the Flaters here, and I got some of Those Who Fear. What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Luke. I play guitar.
I'm Trevor. I play guitar.
Wow, two guitarists. So, do you guys like battle it out, shredding and stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
wins?
guess you could say that.
Whoever wins.
Luke
Yeah,
wins.
yeah, and I
Luke plays
definitely don't
harder.
win. I'm terrible at guitar.
That's okay. At least you don't like hate each other for it, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what's new with the band?
A lot of awesome stuff. We just launched a new video actually yesterday.
Yep.
We launched a new video for our single Burn, and we're after this tour that we're on, the More Than Sound tour, we're actually going to start writing our new album.
Awesome. Can you tell us anything about that?
I can't tell you too much right now. I don't want to really give anything away, but we are working very hard on it, and I'm really excited about this album because we're going to have a lot more time to devote towards it. And then our last album, which also I think is a great album, but this album's definitely going to, I think, really hit the nail on the head. So
Perfect. So, lyrical-wise, do you have a direction that you're going?
Not yet. No.
Not yet?
We just started instrumentals. I mean, I'm sure that'll all pan out with the months after writing.
Got it. So you start with the instrumentals and then go with the lyrics.
Right. We kind of, well, I think mostly we come up with a theme. Once we get some songs really structured, some music structured, we come up with a theme for the album, and that kind of gears where we're going with the overall message. We try to make the album itself have an overall message instead of every song having just an individual message, you know?
Got it. So what is the ultimate message for the band?
Well, the ultimate message for our ultimate plan is to reach more people for Jesus Christ. So that's our plan. The message is always changing. We always say we're not a worship band, we're a band with a message. You know what I mean? A lot of bands, a lot of other Christian bands will be like, oh yeah, well we're just out here worshiping God. Well, we are, in a way, we're serving God. We're out here to tell you about something. We're not a worship band. We're a mosh band, you know?
Awesome. So is it hard to keep your faith while being in a metal band?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
There's definitely pressures because a lot of the scene is very dark nowadays, but especially when you're around certain bands, I mean with Face Down and all the Christian bands and all the fellowship and brothers around you, it's super easy to stay up to par with it and everyone gets held accountable. So it's actually fun, it's like sort of like a challenge to not fall into what other people do in their personal lives and just do exactly what you do, and that reflects overall of who we are and what we stand for.
That's
So,
awesome. So Face Down, is that all Christian artists on that label?
Yep.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. So do you tour mainly with Christian artists or more secular?
Actually, more secular, I would say, and that's the way we kind of like it. We like to, I mean, obviously we love Christian tour package, like the More Than Sound tour has been great so far, and we're only, 5 days deep? And it's been amazing. But for us, we want to be out with these other bands. We like to be light to the bands even more so sometimes, and then our following, our audience.
Yep.
So
Definitely. Now, for your dream tour, who would you tour with?
well, answer that. That's so hard for me.
Everyone's different. I could speak for myself and Jacob, and it'd probably be Seven Dust or maybe some Black Dahlia Murder in there.
For me, it'd be like, oh man, that's tough. Like Hatebreed, maybe Bury Your Dead.
Some Nickelback.
Nickelback?
Would be incredible. Absolutely. That's not a joke.
So would you open for Nickelback or would they open for you?
They'd absolutely open for us.
They would open for us.
Yeah,
Man, dude, that'd be tough. But it would open for us, and it would be probably the best tour ever.
That could be the name of it, the best tour ever.
We'd come up with something better than that.
So what was your influences growing up?
You want to take that one
Well,
first?
I started out really metal. I never really liked heavy music, so to say. I listened to a lot of Lamb of God and bands like Meshuggah and Arch Enemy and just super metal thrashy bands, and it kind of evolved from that, and that's where I started at.
For me, it was actually really cool that we're on this tour. I was just telling the guys from War about this, but War of Ages was a huge thing for me growing up. Like, that was one of my first metalcore bands I actually got into, but, it was like Soilwork, Bury Your Dead, I mean, just a plethora of old new metal to hardcore bands, Throwdown, stuff like that, Disturbed. Yeah, I mean, there was just a lot of segue bands into me, kind of gearing up to what we're doing right now,
Definitely. And with meeting fans now and being the influence instead of or the influencer instead of the influence, how does that feel?
Sometimes I feel like I don't recognize the responsibility I have to these, I don't want to say kids because I don't think they're all kids or anything like that, but to these people that come out and I don't realize how much they're hanging on to what I'm saying or what I'm doing or whatever. So it is a big deal to me, and no matter how many people show up to our show, I try to remember that, even if it's 1 to 5,000 people. I'm sure every band says this, but for real, to me, I try to make that the most crucial time to impact somebody's life or let them impact my life. I just want to make time for them.
Definitely. Same for you?
Yeah, exactly the same.
That's good. So besides the new album, what do you guys have in store for 2014?
Maybe buy a new van, spoil ourselves with some new gear, possibly.
Well, we're already talking about getting on the upcoming festivals for the spring. We'll probably be playing most in all of those. And with the launch of our album, we're really hoping to start announcing some really good tours, some bigger tours and stuff like that, which we'd be opening, but we're excited to be on just about anything, just to be out doing what we do best.
Awesome. You guys got any last words for us?
We appreciate it if you check this interview out. Come out to a show.
Awesome. Ash Pop Players checking out with Those Who Fear. Later, guys.
Later.